You will be touched by Satan. You definitely will be touched by Satan. Um, Honestly, like, this is a very unusual message. It's a very spiritual message, but it's very unusual as well. Um, but yeah, you will be touched by Satan. Now, a lot of you people, and I'm going to refer to Christians starting out, a lot of Christians don't really think they're going to be touched by Satan. And in reality, they are. They're going to be touched. And not only touched, they're going to be very destroyed by Satan. Um, Man, this stuff is so real, man. And like, honestly, like, you're going to be touched by this man, this being, this, this, this deceptive angel who fell from the heavenlies. You're going to be touched by him. And Satan is not joking around either. That's what you got to realize. He's not joking around. A lot of people don't think they're going to be touched by him, but you are. If you're chosen by Jesus, you're really going to be touched by Satan. And I'm going to tell you how and why, all in one, in Jesus' mighty name. The reason why you're going to be touched by Satan is because God has to see if you're truly going to stand for him or not. Now, how do I know this? I'm not going to reveal everything necessarily right now. What I am going to say is that being touched by Satan is no joke. And God is going to test you in the midst of the touch. When you're touched by Satan, there's many ways he can touch you. Wow. Like, God is really blowing my mind too, because it's like, when I think about what God is saying right now through me, and when I think about being touched by Satan, it's like, wow, it's so scary to like really think about this. If you're spiritual, you're gonna be like, wow, yeah, I never really thought about this in a way. But in reality, this is a true thing. You're gonna be touched by Satan. Now, how can I express this to you in a more equivalent way? Like, you being touched by Satan and the next person being touched by Satan is two different ways of being touched by Satan. Or should I say numerous of different ways of being touched by Satan. I'm not going to get into every detail right now, but what I am going to say is you will be touched by Satan if you are chosen by Jesus. I'll just leave it at that. If you're chosen by Jesus, you're going to be touched by Satan. And in the midst of this touch, God is going to see if you're going to stand for him. Excuse me. God is going to see if you really believe in what you say. Also, God is going to see where you're at with him. Now, the touch is not going to be to the point where you absolutely like lose it. Like, what I'm telling you is he's going to touch you, though. He's going to touch you. Satan is going to touch you. And you're going to be touched by Satan. A lot of Christians, this ain't for Christians. This is not for Muslims. This is not for religious people. This is for God's true chosen people. You're going to be touched by Satan. So get ready, because it's going to happen. Everybody who's truly chosen by Jesus will experience this. I'm telling you now, you're going to be touched by Satan. And God is going to be in the midst of this as well, though. I'm just being very real with you. But you're going to be touched by Satan. And there's numerous ways of being touched by Satan. Like I said, I won't really get into every detail of that right now. But I will say you're going to be touched by Satan. So get ready for you Christian folks, because you Christians are, honestly, Satan, with you Christian folks, honestly, he doesn't really necessarily have to touch you right away because you guys are already far gone in religion. So he's still going to touch you too. He's going to touch a lot of you guys. And this is a spiritual matter. This is not anything that worldly people can relate to. So I'm not talking to worldly people. But Satan is going to touch you. And being touched by Satan is no joke, because it comes with a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff that people may not be ready to face, if I'm being honest with you. But you're going to be touched by Satan. If you're chosen by Jesus, you're going to be touched by Satan. More details will be expressed in the name of Jesus Christ.